Australian Open bosses have been accused of not applying the rules properly. Australian Open bosses have been accused of going soft on pro-Palestine protesters after some fans were spotted wearing political messages on their shirts. Earlier this week, tournament director Craig Tiley said that anybody waving banned flags would be removed from the venue or arrested by police. It extends to anybody displaying material intended to disrupt, offend, vilify, or that is political in nature. However, images from Melbourne Park have shown fans wearing shirts carrying pro-Palestine messages, leading Australian Jewish Association Chief Executive Robert Gregory to suggest the rules are not being properly enforced. He told News Corp, "The rules should be applied equally to everyone. There should not be an exception for Palestinian activists." Australians have been confronted by anti-Israel protests and disruptions to our cities for over a year. The last place Australians want to see this is at the tennis. The policy at the Australian Open is to only allow flags from nations with players competing at the tournament, but Russian and Belarusian flags are banned regardless of who is playing due to the war in Ukraine. 3 years ago, fans at the Australian Open were banned from wearing shirts displaying the slogan, "Where is Peng Shuai?" following her disappearance in China. The ban was later overturned due to public pressure. This was recently pointed out by the Australian Jewish Association, who accused tournament chiefs of turning a blind eye to pro-Palestine messages despite cracking down on other slogans. They said, "The Australian Open apparently has a rule banning political slogans." They even enforced that against fans who were supporting Chinese player Peng Shuai. Not so when it comes to the Free Palestine crowd. Earlier this month, Israeli player Lena Glushko was barred from stepping on court for a qualifying round match because she was wearing a yellow ribbon pin calling for the release of hostages in Gaza, which was deemed a political statement.